Oh man, can't believe that. Brilliant. Alright, here we go again. With no watching. No watching. Okay, yo. Yo, YouTubers. Yo, YouTubers. Stream health. Right, we're back on again. Okay, can you return back the viewer who was watching? It's safe, right? It's safe. I made a huge gaff there, folks. I didn't realise. No one's watching at the moment. Who's watching? Is it a spy? Is it someone who I trust? Someone I respect? I don't know. But anyway, I had to stop there quickly because I was going live, right, folks, and my universal credit thing showed me address and everything. I didn't realise they put your address on the same page, you know what I mean? And you can't let people know my address, can I? Not online anyway. Anyone who lives around me or wants to call, knock on my door, whatever, it's up to yourselves. But I had to stop. I'm sorry about that, folks, whoever was watching, like. Okay. Alright, we're back online. Right, the one person has just returned watching. Apologies, I had to go off there, folks, because, folks, I have to go there, one human being who's watching, because I was going live and I was showing me universal credit page to show you how much, proof that I'm on universal credit and I'm on medication. Bruce, this video is sponsored by Dr. Reddy's Lenzapine. Right. I thought, oh no, my interest was on it, you know what I mean? I don't mind some of the viewers knowing where I live, you know what I mean? They were trusting that, like, but there's a load of assholes out there that, they send pizzas to your address and call girls and all kinds of stuff, don't they, you know what I mean? I don't mind people sending call girls here, man, you know what I mean? But don't send any pizzas and knowing I'm on a diet, do you know what I mean? Alright, let's get straight into it, folks. I'm sorry for the bit of a, bit of delay and time and that, like, that was ready to get going, like. Okay, we're going to do a time check for you, right? What we on? We're on 22:21. Well, it's going to be 22:22, right? Okay, we've got a countdown. It's 22:21. 22:21. 22:21. Right, you can see the time there, folks, in the corner. 22:21. And we're going to officially start this speech at 22:22 and 22 seconds. How about that, folks? I'm going to get going. I'm going to show you some interesting things. Alright, this is a real speech, this, folks. There's going to be a bit of comedy, a bit of light-hearted stuff, I'm going to talk about some interesting things. I'm going to talk about some negative stuff, Where's that light reflecting? I've got light reflecting. This cap is supposed to block the light, Alright, okay, 22:22, 2014, 15, 6. There's the time. It's the 6th of June, 2020. It's 22:22, 21, 22, and there we go. Let's go. Let's get rid of the time. Let's get that thing back in the middle. Right. Okay. Today's speech is going to be about all kinds of things, right? Now, you might have watched my channel and you might see some of my videos. Now, how long have you been on my channel? How long? I highly recommend, right, folks, if you dig me speeches and I don't know how far back it goes when you came onto my channel and you saw some of the speeches. I'm trying to talk quietly because I'm trying to talk up to the microphone so you can hear me clearly, loud and clear with my deep, sexy voice. But if you're really into my channel or the way I talk and stuff, some of my older speeches, if you go onto my channel and the bit that says videos, there's a little tab that says videos, and then it says uploads, and you go all uploads, click the tab, there's like a drop box that says all uploads, and you go right back to the beginning of my videos, from the very first video I've uploaded on this channel, right? and then look for the speeches, and there's probably speeches you haven't seen, and they're there, like, you know, they're all on my channel, a lot of them, like, you know what I mean. I was just gonna fart then, I didn't realise I was on YouTube, you know what I mean. I was ready to just go boom, and I thought, no, don't do that. Right. You know, there's a lot of people farting on YouTube on purpose in the middle of videos very quietly. They'll be talking and go, like, this keyboard has been, you know, this is a synthesizer, and be like, and you meant to spot them, like, and go, he farted there, didn't he? Oh. Right. Oh, let's get started. Oh, by the way, I'm getting heavily into these lately, folks. Bruce eats Al Esto pumpkin seeds. They're really good for you, mate. They haven't done nothing for me, but I like the taste of them, you know. Oh, no. Something came up. A thing. Right. Now, if you go on my older videos, right, there's some really interesting videos, right? And, oh man, did I close that internet video? Oh no. Ah, there it is. Right, there it is, there, right. I'll just put out of sight for now. Oh man, I don't know. Just get out the way, mate, so I can. Right. Alright. Now, in my older videos, there's some very interesting videos, right, folks, that haven't been watched, they've hardly been seen, and I've posted them on YouTube, and I haven't. There's some of them I don't talk about it, what I put up, and you might not understand why I've uploaded them, you know what I mean? A lot of people might go, I don't know why Bruce has uploaded this, it doesn't make any sense to me, because you're not involved in British TV maybe, or whatever, you know what I mean. You don't have to watch British TV the way we had to, like when I used to watch television, like. Because I don't watch, I've got 2 screens, but I don't watch television through them. I don't watch the BBC at all, you know what I mean. I just watch YouTube and the internet stuff through my TVs, and the main reason I've got 2 screens is for Steinberg, alright, just in case the television license people are watching, you know, just make that clear, like. But anyway, in my older channel, in my older videos, there's some videos you might not have seen, you know, people have come onto my channel a bit later on, whatever, and they haven't actually seen it, like. Still only one person watching, by the way. You don't have to identify yourself. I appreciate you being around, whoever you are. Thank you for watching. It might be myself, it might be because I'm monitoring myself, I don't know. Let's finish this off. Yeah, I'm proper on my diet now. I want to try and lose some weight, like. You know what I mean? These bits, it's like getting too big, like. Right, here's an interesting video. I'm going to do a talk over for it, right? I'll talk over the reason why I put it up. It's an old video, it's on my channel, right? But I recommend go onto my videos, go into the past, go right to the beginning, the very first upload, and work your way up through them, right up to the present, and you might find speeches you've never seen, and some really interesting ones. There's one about silicon, how we're shrinking into silicon chips and things like that. There's a lot of deep stuff, man, you know, right? But this one is, I'll shrink the screen, the ugly head out the way with the magic baseball cap. Right, we'll put the screen just here so we can, you know, I'm in the corner here, right, as we usually do it. Right, now I'm clicking this main video, right? Alright, now, are you aware of this advert, folks? I'll do a run through, right? Now, it's a bit messed up, right? It's a bit messed up. This is a British advert on TV, right? And the thing is, it's this advert, it's a thing. Now, I've got nothing against creatures called meerkats, right, folks? Do you understand? I don't, you know, I love meerkats. I think they're amazing little creatures, do you know what I mean? But, you know the latest scourge on British TV of these these puppets called meerkats, right? I used to watch the television and watch the adverts and stuff, and I used to actually like them, you know what I mean? I used to think, wow, they're funny, the meerkats, I like them, like, you know what I mean? I love watching these, like. And I actually used to like them, right? Until I seen this advert, right? And it's this advert what's made me go angry, right? And I saw this and I realised they were always on when, you know, one of the most popular programmes on British TV is Coronation Street, right, folks? You know, Coronation Street. Right? I've got some vintage clips of Coronation Street to show you after, actually. I'll show you a vintage clip of Coronation Street after, if you know what I mean, if you stick around. It's quite funny, like, because I'm in it, like. But anyway, the meerkats, I used to trust them implicitly, right? It's got nothing to do with any, like, bands or real meerkats in reality, you know, in the wild. You know what I mean? I'm into wildlife myself, right? But this drew the line with me, right, folks? And this advert used to be on in the middle of Coronation Street, right? It was on a couple of times. I only saw it because I was in my brother's house, and he always watches Coronation Street, do you know what I mean? And he watches soap operas and stuff. And he was watching Coronation Street, and this advert come on, and I was like, oh man, it's doing me head in, because it's got a cockroach in it, right, folks? You know, not just any old cockroach. You know, cockroaches that go tss, tss. They hiss like snakes. You know, hissing cockroaches, right? That's what it is. It's a big hissing cockroach, right? Now, why? I'm going to ask some questions over it while we're watching it, right, folks? Now, I'm going to ask anyone, why on earth is there a cockroach in this video, and what is its significance or connection, or what has it got to do with what the advert is trying to sell or tell us, right? What are we supposed to be doing watching a cockroach on the screen, right, when the advert is telling us about a limited edition toy that you get if you go on comparethemarket.com to switch your electricity or gas, right? And like, what, I'm trying not to swear in case anyone's watching who doesn't like swear words, but what the beep has this got to do with a cockroach, right? Please tell me, anyone welcome to tell me, if I'm missing something, I'm a bit stupid because of Asperger's or something like that, be honest, say, look, I hate to tell you, you're a bit daft, Bruce, but this is there because blah, 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 and tell me intellectually why they beep, there's a beep, beep, cockroach on the television screen, British television, right, folks? And it's right in the middle of Coronation Street when all the housewives are watching, right? Now, my mother, I don't hate the word mother, my old queen, my mum, my ma, right? Never say mother, you know what I mean? That's like Norman Bates, innit? Mother. You know, only psychopaths and narcissists want to be called mother, you know? Right. Oh, I've lost me flow. Oh yeah, anyway, my mum died of cancer, right, folks? She got cancer, right? And she was quite a healthy looking person. It wasn't like she was decrepit and past it and over the hill. She did her own gardening, she was going to the shop, she was doing her own cleaning, cooking, everything, man. She was full of beans, mate. She got cancer, but she used to watch the soap operas a lot, right? I'm going to put on full screen, right? I'm going to put on start. Now, I've messed it all up because in my anger, in my sort of like mood, like my vibe, I started putting it, I put it into me Sony Vegas and then I reversed the advert and you know, there's some strange things here, folks. Just watch this. I'm going to show you, right? I'll do a run through. I'll play it through completely once, right? And like I say, the whole advert's really short, and then I start reversing it and doing all kinds of stuff to it. You understand? It's quite quick. It's only a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes. Right in the middle of Coronation Street, right, folks? And after I seen it in my brother's house, right? After I seen it, I thought, oh man, I've got to get back home, and tomorrow night or whatever, or a couple of nights, I just hope they haven't took that meerkat advert down and changed it, because I've got to record it. So I had to sit through, I had to put ITV player on my PC, because I don't use it on the conventional television, and I had to sit there with my video camera. That's why it's a bit shitty, you know, the quality and everything. It's a video camera filming the screen, because I didn't have a video recorder or whatever, you know, and it was from iPlayer, you know, ITV player. So I said, I was sitting there watching Coronation Street thinking, I hope they show that advert so I can capture it, right? Because no one else seems to have caught it, and I'm the only person that's caught it, right? Now, the views, let me see. Let's click to the full screen. Only 102 views, folks, right? And it's been up since 2014. Do you understand? It's been up since 2014. There's only 100 and... That's quite a lot, though, isn't it? 102 views. Right. Now, I'll put it on in its entirety, alright, folks? I'll shut my mouth and let you watch it in your own time, right? I'm not trying to, but be wary of the high-pitched signals. Like music, background music, right? Background music. Listen to the background music, guys, right? Now, I don't know. You're not looking at it through a conventional television set or whatever and through the conventional speakers, so I'm sure we're safe from the voodoo that's been disguised in this advert. There's voodoo in this advert, right, and I'll explain it. Alright, folks, you ready? Okay, I'm going to press play, I'm going to stay silent.
Little baby Oleg is learning about his home. For your limited edition Safari Oleg toy, buy insurance or switch the energy, so compare the market.com. Simples. But
slow motion.
For your limited edition Safari Oleg toy, buy insurance.
Listen to the pitch, listen to the high-pitched noises.
For your limited edition Safari Oleg toy, buy insurance.
Isn't it creepy? Are they creepy or what? For your limited edition Safari Oleg toy, OLED.
About his home. For your limited edition Safari Oleg toy, buy insurance or switch about his home. For your limited edition Safari Oleg toy, buy insurance or switch about his home. For your limited edition Safari Oleg toy, buy insurance or switch.
I reversed it, and the voice is still forward. Now it's going backwards, isn't it? It's slow motion. Right, now watch. Now it's going backwards. Right. That's kind of chaotic, isn't it? That's kind of chaotic, man, That's from British television, right, folks? That's like... That was... I know it sounds terrible and it's a bit annoying, but it's, I've got to show you it to show you what I mean, right? I'll just shrink the screen again, right? Now, that's on my channel, right? And it's not really getting the amount of views that I expected. Do you understand? But because I don't explain myself and there's nothing, I'm not talking, everyone's thinking like, what's he going on about? What's wrong? It's saying, for your limited edition Safari OLED toy, OLED or OLAV or OLED or something, for your limited edition Safari brown, sticky brown opiate toy, whatever it's supposed to be, right? They've got a creepy look about them. They don't look like real meerkats to me, mate, right? But it's like, it's telling us you get a limited edition toy, right? If you go, one of them little figures looking at each other, you notice they do eye contact with one another. They're like, I don't know what they're supposed to be, incestuous, like brother and sister or something. I don't get that. Like, what's that supposed to be, man? Look, man. Where's it gone? I don't even know where it's gone. I just clicked out of sight, right? To go back on it again, alright. I just put that, so, I didn't want to, like, dominate the screen with my head there, right? So, go back to that, right? There we go, back on, right? I don't know who he is. Right, I'll do a bit of a talk over now, right? Now, the sound's a bit mishmash, but I'm leaving the volumes high in case, you know, I mean, I'm looking at my sound levels there, I'm going quite loud, aren't I? I can't really distinguish whether I'm too close or too far from the microphones, left, right, whatever, like, right. Okay, let's watch it again, alright, folks? You ready? I'm still small on the screen, aren't I? Yeah, right, okay. Let's do it again, eh? Alright, now, first thing I noticed, what got my alarm bells ringing, right, is the high pitched music. I mean, it's not just high, mate. Listen to it, it's like, I can't even sing that high. You know, I've got a high voice, I got. I can't even do it, mate. Right, I'll put on full screen, you know what I mean? Let's go again, alright. And like I say, it's messy and everything because I've watched it through and then I've reversed it and everything on, you know, Sony Vegas and everything, right? But you notice the bit when it goes backwards and the sound stays forward. Did you notice that? I reversed it and it's going backwards and then the sound stays forward. So I reversed it again and it done it, and then it went proper reverse then, you know what I mean? But right, now you tell me what on earth these little cuddly little limited edition cuddly teddy bears of meerkats have got to do with a hissing cockroach, man. What? Turn the volume up.
Oleg is learning about his heart.
Right.
For your limited
Listen to the
edition
music.
Safari Oleg toy, buy insurance or switch the energy, so compare the market.com. Simples. But his heart. For your limited edition.
What are they playing at? What's the way they look at each other, man? Look, isn't that creepy? That creeps me out, mate. Like, why are they looking into each other's eyes after just looking at a cockroach, mate? Hey, and why is that meerkat standing up on the left wearing glasses? Why would a meerkat wear spectacles, mate? What are they supposed to be? Incestuous brother and sister or something? Are they incestuous or something? Do meerkats commit incest? Right. Can you hear all the noises in the music?
For your limited edition Safari Oleg toy, buy insurance or switch back his heart. For your limited
There you go,
edition
it's in
Safari
reverse.
Oleg toy, buy insurance or switch back his heart. For your limited edition Safari Oleg toy, buy insurance or switch.
Okay, everyone go backwards, look. See the creepy creature there, mate? There's another one as well, isn't it? It's like a kangaroo. That's the kangaroo, look. Pause it there, right, look. One's gone into the igloo there, right. What's this thing supposed to be here, mate? What's this thing supposed to be? What is this thing here? Looks like a sort of kangaroo with a tail. And it's just walking past casually, like, you know, what is it? What's that? What's that supposed to be? What's that? It's like a dinosaur. I'll pause it, right. Why is this meerkat on the left wearing spectacles? Why has he got glasses on, mate? He's a meerkat. That's another question I got. Why has he got like the naffest red and white shirt you've ever seen in your life? Right. Well, anyway, what is this thing? What's that supposed to be? What's that one going back in there? Honestly, mate, it's like... Right. I don't want to bore you. It's like, well, there's only one person watching. This obviously goes backwards in there. To come out forwards, obviously normal. Like, hold on. Is he walking forward? Look, is he walking forward or back? Look, he walks backwards. Yeah, right. It sounds like it's like something from The Exorcist, isn't it? You know, it doesn't. I can't help when I saw that on television. I thought, what are they playing at there, mates? Right, and all the housewives in Britain, right, are all getting cancer and stuff like that, right? And most of them watch Coronation Street. Do you know what I mean? It's a very popular television program, right? Right. Okay. So the music, especially, I think the music it goes do 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 do, but it's the highest pitch music ever, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? Do you reckon they're giving people cancer with signals? Right. Okay, I'll stop it just in case, you know what I mean, in case I get something as well, like. But if you were, do you not see any, is anyone who's watched that there, like, you know, don't get me wrong, no one's watching live except one person, right? But anyone who watches this later on, if you watch throughout the entire thing what I'm showing you, right, do you see anything? I get, like, proper red flags when I see that. I think there's something very deceptive going on, right? There's deception, right? It's deception, plain and simple. These guys don't advertise or sell anything. They sell websites to help you decide. You could say you want to compare the price of one electricity company to another electricity company, right? So they're called comparethemarket.com, right? And because of that, they've developed this comparethemeerkat.com. You know, instead of market, they've changed it to meerkat, right? And you know Mir space station, what the Russians used to have. It used to be a spy space station. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like now we've got the ISS with Americans and Russians working together in orbit or whatever. They're up there now, aren't they? They went up in a rocket like a couple of Americans for the first time. They were greeted by Russian cosmonauts. Well, I want to know why. To me, it seems like they're using signals in the advert, you know what I mean? They're using signals. I don't know why they have eye contact. That creeps me out, that the way they look, stare at each other. Now, wouldn't they, like, batter that? If they were normal meerkats, wouldn't they beat the shite out of that cockroach and eat it for food? But no, it's like they're protecting it, isn't it? Watch it, it's protection, watch it.
For your limited edition Safari OLED
let it
Toy by
go.
Insurance or Swiss...
They're letting it go, you know. Right. Do it in full speed. Look, do it normal speed.
Little baby Oleg is learning about his heart. For your limited edition
What?
Safari OLED Toy...
Little baby Oleg. Little baby Oleg is learning about what?
Little baby Oleg is learning about his heart. For your limited edition Safari OLED Toy by Insurance or Swiss Energy, so compare the market.com.
Swiss Energy. Switch to energy. Swiss. Anyway, is that creepy or what? Because you know what's weird about it? It's not an animation, is it? They're animated. They're supposed to be. They're supposed to be animated. Right? They're supposed to be animated. They're not supposed to be real meerkats, are they? They're supposed to be some kind of animation, right? But that cockroach looks real, doesn't it, right? Put on large screen for you so you can see what I mean. It looks like it's actually real. It doesn't look like a special effect. It doesn't like a Harryhausen animation or something. It looks actually real, It's Beelzebub, isn't it? It's Beelzebub. That cockroach is Beelzebub on the screen, mate. think they're using television to put signals out amongst the television viewers, and they're trying to make us ill, right? But when I got back and I was like, because them adverts, they don't last long, they keep changing. Now, it's the latest advert that came on recently with them on it, right, was, I'll just shrink the screen again right now, back to normal, like, back to the, you know, the cool dude instead, like, yeah, back to me again, right, okay. The last thing they did recently, right, was an advert advertising, you know, the band Take That, and they're going with Robbie Williams, and advertising Robbie Williams and Take That now. That's the latest thing they're doing. Like, what have they got to do with Take That? What have they got to do with Robbie Williams? You know, because I've got nothing against Take That and Robbie Williams as people, but I'd never thought Robbie Williams was a legitimate rocker, you understand? He played Nebworth for crying out loud, and he shouldn't have even been allowed to do that, you know what I mean? It was ridiculous. That proved that the music business is a farce, do you understand? I no longer wanted to be a part of the music business when I saw Robbie Williams playing at Nebworth, right? Now, the Meerkats, right, they're supposedly comparethemeerkat.com, and if you can't just pick up a phone and check out like Phone Scottish Power or your local power companies and say what's the cheapest, what's your prices and that, like, no, you go through that website and you get a free toy. You see what I'm saying? They attract you with a free toy, right? And this is the thing, right? The reason I haven't trusted them now, because they're on the telly and they're always in the middle. If you watch Coronation Street on British television, watch it live, you know what I mean, and you'll see one of their adverts pop up. I will bet anyone that one of the adverts amongst the Coronation Street adverts in between will be a Meerkats advert, because they know that most of the viewers from Britain, the housewives and stuff like that, right, they're going to be watching Coronation Street, and the housewives are the women of the house who cook the food for the children and the husbands, aren't they? You understand? So they're doing something through the television to create some kind of, I don't know, a hypnosis, a smart bomb, a beguiling. They're doing something to make people either fall ill or have a mental condition. I don't know what they're doing. Everyone's going ill and having all weird things happening to them, aren't they, lately, right? Right. Now, I'll tell you another thing about them. I haven't trusted them, right? I used to love watching their adverts. I used to love it. I used to watch them thinking, wow, you know, that's funny, that, like, you know, that meerkat, like, talking and that, like, I seen that cockroach, right, and that made my blood, because I hate cockroaches, right, folks. I'm not scared of them, right? If I had a cockroach here now, I'd eat it on camera and go, oh, I'll bite its little head off, like, you know what I mean? Spit it out, like, you know what I mean? But I had my computer running one day, and I was on the internet. I was actually on the internet. It wasn't even television, right, folks? You know what I mean? It wasn't television. And I was sitting down calmly. I went onto the internet. My favourite page comes up, what I get for the news or whatever, right? I'll show you how it comes up, right? I'll show you what I mean. I'll show you a demonstration of my average television, how I usually catch the news, right? You know, I don't watch the news on television anymore. Do you get me, like? Right? Now, let's just say I'm on the internet, right? Okay, return back to my page. Right, I'll get on full screen, right? Now this is what happens when I go on a new page. When I get up in the morning, I flick to this, look and see, this is how I see, how I'm greeted by the internet. It's Bing, you know, the search engine called Bing. I won't use Google Chrome, folks. That's why I'm not on StreamYard. I tried to get StreamYard on my computer a couple of weeks back, with the intention of, I wanted to go on live streams and talk to other people and share, you know, the screen with other people. Do you get me? If it's possible, I was going to put some notices out and say, if anyone wants to join me on the live stream and ask me some questions or whatever, you know, you're welcome. Like, I don't know why I'm looking at the camera as if I'm talking, like, because I know that the full screen, but this is what I usually see. You see this news thing? Look, this thing here. Look, it tells you the latest headlines. Like, look at this one. Iconic photos that captured the world history, and there's a picture of some woman, some lunatic woman with a load of diamonds on her head. Like, she looks ridiculous, actually, you know what I mean? But yeah, it should come up, it's on the screen. Like, that looks ridiculous, it's absurd, you know, but let them do what they want with that gold and diamonds and whatever it is, like, and they render to the Caesar what's the Caesar's, right? But anyway, you see this page, this kind of page, right? say I click on this, like, iconic photos that captured the world, right? And then it is like, there's the iconic photos that captured the world. Before you know it, an advert will pop up. There you go, top corner there, an advert's popped up. We're in this together. Let's see if the meerkats pop up, eh? Look, it's gone now, like, right. Scorpio. What was that? Scorpio. Daily horoscope. I'm a Scorpio. I don't believe in horoscopes though. How to combat thinning hair? Just shave it off, mate. Do you know what I mean? Don't combat it. Just shave it off your bell ends. You know, I can't wait to go back to a skinhead, me, mate. I'll do it on YouTube Live. Do you know what I mean? I'll do it on YouTube Live. I'll actually shave my head. I can't wait. How to combat thinning hair? Just shave it off, you silly kids. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it, like. Oh man, you weirdos, mate, you know what I mean? You weirdos going on about hairs if it's a matter of life and death, you silly kids, you know what I mean? You're all nutcases. But anyway, right, and you see all these adverts, look, stay safe, stay strong, stay home. That's just popped up in the right corner there. Look, care, we need you now. See these adverts? Well, the way these adverts are popping up, look, that one's just popped up there, look. Keep your home hygienically clean with blue. Right. Where did that come from? Oh, it's got audio rotation on, right? Right? Now, once upon a time, right, I'll get off this now, quick, just in case the Queen picture comes up, like, you know. Close it down. But once upon a time, I went on one of them things, right, and the Meerkats advert popped up, right? You know, the one you can count on to just show up out the blue. And you know, nowadays on YouTube, even if we're not on television, right, folks, even though I got away from television to get away from all of it, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to see, like, hissing cockroaches with high pitch. You know, a hiss is like a musical note, isn't it? It goes, sss. You believe it or not, there's a musical register, because you can go, you know, you can use hisses for musical notes, can't you? And then there's this high-pitched music, right? And I thought, oh, they're using something to hypnotise people or to make them ill or something, right? And then I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, I'm watching that thing I just showed you on YouTube or on the internet, you know, how the news feed is, you know, news feeds. And all of a sudden, this meerkat advert popped up, right? And you're seeing a meerkat going, oh, the meerkats, you know, the way they waffle and that, right? And then I had McAfee, you know, instead of having a free this is a recommendation to anyone, folks. Don't use free antivirus, right? Don't use it, it's a scam, right? They don't give you full protection. You can get viruses and then they claim they can help you, you know what I mean? And go like, right, you gotta you know, like buy the full-blown version and we'll help you, you know what I mean? That's what the scam is, right? So I learned by always pay for a good quality antivirus no matter what it costs. You know, look for the cheapest one, but make sure it's a good one, right? And I used to have McAfee. I'd highly recommend McAfee as I've got Kaspersky now, and it's actually quite good, right? But and it's quite cheap as well. But I won't use free antivirus because, man, I found out the hard way. My computer got full of all kinds of crap. Do you know what I'm saying, right? My old computer, right? But anyway, I'm sitting there watching one of them news feeds, thinking, wow, let's look at the latest news on that Bing page, right? And up comes this meerkat advert, uninvited. I didn't click on it, nothing, right? Straight away in the bottom corner, you know, Kaspersky went. McAfee at the time, and it's a really good antivirus. Do you get me? Like, as soon as the meerkat advert came up, McAfee, virus detected, and then it went threat detected and disposed of. You know, it did the home in on it immediately, but the threat warning appeared as soon as a meerkat's advert came up on my screen, right, folks? Was that coincidence? I'm asking anyone. Could that have been coincidence? It just so happens my computer tells me that a threat has been detected the very second the meerkats come up on my screen. Through my computer, not through television, right? So anyway, I saw that advert before that happened. Once I seen that happen to my computer, I went, I'm not trusting the meerkats anymore. I'm sorry, guys. There might be other things like real meerkats or whatever, like sound, but like Mere space station, mere cats, no thanks. I think there's something going on there. Surveillance, electronic surveillance. If your computer tells you that there's a virus detected, that's electronic. That's like cyber war, isn't it? You know what I mean? Someone tried to hack my computer, basically, as soon as the Meerkats advert came on, right? And then everywhere. Now, at the moment, they're hitching a ride on Take That and Robbie Williams now. You know what I mean? Going, Take That and Robbie Williams. We go backstage and get cocaine off Robbie Williams if we do an advert for them. They're all cocaine addicts or something, man. Right. So, which leads me to the fact that, like, that's why I don't trust it anymore. And if anyone watches this later on, you know, when it's actually posted up, please put in the comments section if we can get past, because I think I might be closing YouTube down, you know, guys. I might be actually putting a blackout. If anyone doesn't want me to close down and disappear, then please put in the comments section and tell me why, you know what I mean? Because it's getting to the point where I'm like, I don't trust anyone. I think there's spies everywhere, right? But anyway, I'm sure that they're using some kind of, like, if they're putting that advert on TV with cockroaches and things like that, I mean, the dirty tricks, aren't they? What has a cockroach got to do with the advert? You know, and the cockroaches go tss, just like snakes. They hiss, man. Do you understand? Like, and you know, what's it called? What the SS called? You know, the SS, the Nazis. I've gone on against Germans, folks. I love Germany. I love people in Germany or whatever. But you know, the SS, they weren't Germans. The Nazis weren't Germans. They were aliens or they were demons from down below, weren't they? Just like the fallen angels, right? But, you know, anything with a tss, to me, is a questionable issue, like. Okay, which brings me to the second deception, right? The second deception I want to show you and share with you, right? That's all disguised in an advert, and what's it doing, right, folks? What does it tell you? It's catching the attention of kids with cuddly toys, isn't it, right? These people are going to go out and buy. You know, you've got people on YouTube actually showing off the collections of meerkats. The people are actually buying it, mate, do you understand? And they've got kids or whatever, and they go, I want a cuddly meerkat in my bed next to me. Oh, yeah, right. You know what I mean? It'll hack your brain as well as your computer, like, you know. It's probably got, like, the eyes hypnotise you or something, like, I don't know. Right. But here's an example of deception, right, folks, where, like, it looks dead simple, it's for children or whatever, even, like, them meerkats are toys for kids, aren't they? They're not for adults, obviously, like, you know what I mean? And all the kids will go, I want a meerkat. They're in children's television, they're always in programmes where there's puppets, mate. You know, puppets. They always use puppets, do you understand? But anyway, is anyone familiar with this? It's meant to be a children's album, but it's kind of, like, quite controversial, quite, you know, it's kind of funny, but has anyone ever seen this before? Wicked. Oh, what's his name? Willie the Kid. Willie the Kid. Has anyone ever seen that before? Anyone familiar with that? By Leo Baxendale. Do you want to check it out yourselves, folks? Check it out yourselves. There's Willie the Kid there. Look at him. There's little Willie there. Look at him. It's like a little sort of, it's like a skinhead who's, you know, he's a skinhead before he's got to his adult years, you know, like the young skinhead, like, right, and he's meant to be funny and all that shit, like, right. You see that, the way he looks, like a yob, like a hairbait, like a little hairbait, you know what you call skinheads. Look, he's a hairbait, right, and this is meant to be for children, right, folks. This is a comic book. And I used to read these when I used to be stoned. You know, when I was younger and I used to get stoned a lot. We'd read these, like Viz. It's like a bit like Viz. It's meant to be comedy as well, like, right, for adults as well, though, you know what I mean? Adults can look at it as well, do you get me? Because the jokes are kind of, they're not like what kids would normally, you know, ordinary comics are usually kind of tame, but they're shit anyway, aren't they? Like, what's it called? The Bash Street Kids, you know, bashed up cocaine, the Bash Street Kids, right? Dennis the Menace, all that kind of crap. I hate comics now, you know, and I can't handle them, like, but look, this book, it's quite rare, you see. No one, look, there is this the name of the Willie the Kid book 2. Right, Willie the Aryan Kid. Willie the Aryan Kid book 2. Right. Now, it's just, on the surface, to your mum and dad, right, look, it's full of monsters, mate, right? Look at the cover. The cover's got this monster chasing him, right? Right? And I'll read the bubble. You know the bubble there? Don't know if you can see it yourselves. Yeah, I'll see if you can see it on screen. It's like, what is it? It says, oh crikey, I'm trying to escape from that ghastly, sticky glue monster, but I can't get my feet going fast enough. Right. And that's the joke, isn't it? He's running away from a monster. But, like, what's it say? The ghastly, sticky glue monster. And you can see what the monster's doing. He's squirting glue out. Look, he's squirting. That's kind of eerie, isn't it? He's squirting something out of his nose on the floor. And Willie, the kid, is getting stuck. Right. See, he's getting stuck in his glue. Isn't that creepy, mate? It's like bodily fluid of some kind, and the kid's getting stuck in it, like, ugh. Right. But on the back of the book, it's the same picture, look. Well, the same monster, sorry. And it's sitting on his roof. Look, it's got 4 eyes, right? See how shit and how crap and how... Sorry for the language, guys, you know what I mean? Well, see how crap and... What's the word? Tacky. See how tacky it is? He's sitting on the roof, right? And Willie's in his bedroom there, like, well... He's about to turn the lights off. He thinks he's safe, you know what I mean? He doesn't know there's a monster sitting on his roof. Like, as you do, you know. Kids and monsters, you know what I mean? Like, right... I haven't got to the shocking part of this yet, folks. You know what I'm saying? You think this is bad? Wait till you see what I show you in a minute, right? And on the back of it, it says, in the little voice bubble there, it says, Phew, that was a ghastly nightmare. What's that? Isn't it a relief when you wake up and find it isn't real? See, that's what he's saying. He's just woke up and it was a nightmare. But that's on his roof. And it's like it could put that in the mind of a kid, couldn't it? If you read that as a child. I don't know what the badge says there. See what the badge on the monster says. Check everything, mate. It says, "Who loves you, baby?" Who loves you, baby? You know what the hell's that about, like? Right. Well, here's the disturbing thing. And someone gave me this years ago when I was a pothead, right, folks, and they say, I've got you a rare Willie the Kid album there, Bruce, if you want it, because there was 2 of them and he picked them both up in a second-hand bookshop, right? And I was like, oh, sound, they're dead rare, them, aren't they, right? Because they are, they're dead rare, they're hard to find, right? And I used to look at it and just see it as a comedy cartoon, right, folks? But here is the shady part, right? When you go into it, right, and you're looking like, now look at it. Look, you know what I'm like with, you know, dragons and monsters and beasts and everything. Just look at this, mate. Dragon there. Sizzle. Look, it's just nothing but monsters, mate. There's Willie there, right? On some kind of strange horse or something. Right? And basically, that's what you see right throughout the whole book, right? There's loads of little stories, there's loads of little tiny things. If you can ever find one of these yourself, find it and look at it yourself and you'll know what I mean, right? I can't go, because I'm not using me webcam, I can't really show these in detail, right? But you turn the pages, right, and it's like, Willie's Fun Fair, you know, Willie's Fun Fair, and Willie the Kid Book 2, and there's just so many bad, like, really crappy jokes. You know when you're stoned and you're not aware of the corruption in the world and the deceptions that are going on, you'd actually read this and find it funny and enjoy it, right? Okay, now, turn the page. Oh, look, here's another one. Look at this. Straight away there, look. Look, there's just nothing but monsters. They're all grotesque looking creepy crawlies. Look at the state of that. Pardon me French, I was going to swear, some... Look at it, see the hands on it, they're massive, and claws and everything, it's a monster on a roller coaster, you know what I mean? It better not be my roller coaster. The big, Willie's Big Gripper. You see, there's the catchphrase there, Willie's Big Gripper, you know what I mean, right? Right, it's as creepy as hell, guys. Honestly, I've got to burn this book. If anyone wants it, if anyone puts a post in the comments below and they're curious to look at it for themselves, I'll send it to you if you give me, an address or somewhere, a post box or whatever, a care of post box or something. I'm prepared to give this book away to someone because I'm going to have to burn it because it's so bad, right, guys, right? All right. So you see these pictures. Look, this is Dopey out of the Seven Dwarves. Look at that. It's like some kind of they've made a dummy of them. Do you see how bad taste the whole thing is? Look how ugly and grotesque that is, right? And look, he's got flare. I don't know. I can't be asked explaining what's going on, right? But going for a walk. Look, here's another one. Look. Look at that. The ghost train. Skulls. Right. And I take it, it's it's a comic book that's been written for some kind of, goth kids or something, or horror, Eddie Munster kind of kids, right? I used to call John Eddie Munster because he looked like him, but nothing to do with that, right. And then we get to bits here where it's the big, in details, all the typewritten work, and it's full of crappy, shitty jokes that aren't even funny, man. Right. But here's the best part, mate. Look, Spotty Dick. Spotty Dick. Right. But anyway, I'll just close it for a while. I'd go through every single page, guys, but because I'm using my webcam, I can't be bothered, right? And I'd like to explain it in a bit more detail, but just look for it, Willie the Kid Annual, and see if you can find it anywhere in any second-hand bookshops or anything. If anyone wants this book, I'll send it to them if they're into, analysing it, right? But, I don't recommend anyone ever reading it. I'd rather burn it, you know what I mean? It's going on it's going where the Book of Mormon book went, on a fire, right? But anyway, this is why I hate this book so much. You want me to show you why I hate this book so much? You might have seen my speeches on YouTube about the Beast, right? The Beast of ancient legend, of the Bible and everything, the Beast and the two witnesses, right, folks? I did a speech, it's out there, it's on my channel, about the Beast, and it was about when I was on magic mushrooms once, right, and I had a real journey where I was actually confronted by the creature we call the Beast. It was a real thing, it was a monster. I seen it while I was tripping, I didn't imagine it, it was as if it was real, guys, right? And I had a really bad experience, right? I've been beat up by gangs, I've had pains, I've had broken bones, but I've never had anything as scary and as bad as that mushroom trip when the Beast killed me, right? It actually killed me, right? Now, I tell everyone this, right, folks? I tell the truth. When people said, curiosity or whatever on YouTube or whatever, they want to know, what's this Beast look like? What does it look like? The Beast in the Bible, then, if it was supposed to be. I said, have you ever seen the film Curse of the Demon or Night of the Demon? An old black and white classic from years ago about this monster that comes out the smoke and it's shh, right? Well, it's only a monster it's like a model, isn't it? You can see it's special effects and all that, but the Beast that I seen on my journey that was actually real looked exactly like that creature in Curse of the Demon or Night of the Demon, right? Now, this is a kid's book, isn't it, right, folks? And I've just showed you some of the illustrations, like that illustration or whatever. And uh-oh, they've sussed me out. The cops have... Oh, no. I better hide the book. Right, all the monsters, right, they all look like sort of drawings that are a bit silly, don't they? You know, they don't look real or whatever. You've seen the other ones I showed you. They kind of like grotesque creatures or whatever. They're like just crap, bad taste pictures. But, you know, in Willie's room, in his bedroom, he's meant to have posters on the wall, right, folks? I know this might be boring, might be drawn out. If you don't mind me talking for a while, like, but it's hard to explain, right? But, you know, in little Willie the kid there, mate, in Willie's bedroom, he's got posters on the wall and everything, right? Now, watch how shady this is, folks. I've always had suspicions that the Nazis and Hitler or whatever were working for the Beast. I always think Hitler was the human representation of the Beast back in the days of the war. I think Napoleon was probably the representation of the Beast. The nickname for Napoleon was the werewolf, wasn't it? They used to call him a werewolf, right? But the representation of the Beast in the world when Napoleon was alive was Napoleon, right? They always want to rule the world, guys, right? Julius Caesar, Alexander the Great, they all represent the Beast when they want to rule many lands, right? And people say to me, this Beast, it's not real, it's the Beast system, it's the Catholic system, it's the Beast system. There is a Beast system, of course, but where would the Beast system come from, folks? You know, if there's a Beast system, there's got to be something responsible for it, hasn't it? It's called the Beast. You silly bellends. Of course, there's a real animal called the Beast, right? But anyway, in Willie's bedroom is the shocking part in this, right? The film Curse of the Demon. I've told loads of people, remember, this is a kid's book. Kids would be more than likely to buy this book when it was released, and there must have been loads of kids reading it, right? And it's like demonising them, basically, and I'll prove it, right? In Willie's bedroom, you know, he's got his posters on the wall, like, you know, we'd have football pitches or pictures of the Bay City Rollers or something when we were kids, or something like, or Liverpool football team, or Bruce Lee posters. But this is Willie the Kid, remember, he's not normal, he's like a little naughty little bastard, he's like Horrid Henry, you know what I mean? He's not like a... You know, he's like been... he's been created to be a little bastard. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I tell people that the nearest thing I've seen to the Beast when I had that journey, right, is the creature in Night of the Demon or Curse of the Demon, right? I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's a classic old movie. It's quite funny, actually, the actual film. And it's quite witty because the fella who's the magician who summons the Beast ends up getting destroyed by it, you know what I mean? He's the person responsible for it, like in the film, right? But anyway, you go into Willie's room, here's the shocking part, right? I want people to see this before they get rid of this book and burn it, you know? Because it's going up in flames, mate, I'm telling you. I'll do it now on camera, of course, but I can't be bothered, right? Alright, turn the pages and I can handle looking at the bad taste pictures, like, oh man, honestly, it really is crap, like. There's the worst, look, there's even a game, look, there's the game, look. There's a game there, look. To play like Snakes and Ladders or whatever, like, and you know, it's shit, you know what I mean? It's not even good, you know what I mean? It's crap, like. So it's got all these numbers, remember, like, and you play a game, start there, and there's finished, you've done it, you're free. Yeah, right. Okay, now let's go to Willie's bedroom, right, folks? See the word monsters everywhere, isn't it? There's nothing but monsters, isn't it, right? Right. That's my favourite one. Right, okay. Look at this illustration, right, folks. You know the way all the other illustrations look like, so it's like, they look like monsters, but the cartoons and that kind of stuff, like. Look at this for an illustration, right? It's basically a frame from Curse or Night of the Demon, right? And this is Willie's room, like. What that, mate? See, there's his bed there. His finger got on there. There's his bed there, right? And that's meant to be his wall in his bedroom. Right, look what that is, mate. This is a kid's book, man. This is a children's book, mate. Look at the illustration, look how clear it is. Right. Right? Now, if I've always suspected, is that horrible or what? It's got horns and everything, it's the beast. That's what it looks like, that's the beast. That's exactly what it looks like, right? That's in a children's book, guys. Right. And when you look at close up at the details, look what's right in front of the beast hanging from the ceiling. There's a poster, the beast is meant to be a poster on the wall. And hanging from the ceiling in front of it is a model aircraft. Right. I don't think you'll be able to read the letters. Where is it? Notice it's got iron crosses. Can you see that? Right, if I go back a bit, see that it's hanging from the ceiling, it's white. And you see the way it's supposed to be melted, right? You know the way people hang planes from the ceiling in the bedrooms? That's a plane that's got iron crosses on it, right? Now, modern day Luftwaffe use iron crosses. You could be flying a plane for the German Air Force and you've got nothing to do with Nazis. Okay, that's granted, we know that, right? But when there's a picture of the beast in the same frame, just level it off a bit, right? Right? You go back a bit, right? Look, there it is, look. An iron cross and the beast in the same frame, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'd call that a plant, would you? I'd call that some kind of plant. Right, and I'll say what it says there. You know the bubble next to the plane that says... That's how stupid this is, mate. The excuse for the plane in the picture, it says... I'll get my magnifying glass because it is tiny, like... I don't need glasses, right? It says... Willie's plasticine, plasticine, plasticine. Willie's plasticine model of the Red Baron. He ran out of plasticine, so he finished it with porridge. I mean, he ran out of plasticine, so he finished making an aeroplane out of plasticine with porridge. Right? And there's a light bulb on the ceiling, right? And then next to him on the bedside lamp it says, Willie's Dracula bedside lamp. Made in Transylvania, right? So I'll show you that. Like, see what I'm saying? There's like Dracula, monsters, beasts. You know what I mean? Whoever did this, mate, is very crafty and quite twisted. Do you understand? They're quite twisted. They're a bit twisted, aren't they? There's the bedside lamp of Dracula, right? Right, and here's the excuse for the picture of the beast. See the writing there? Or headmaster. Right? It actually says, I'm sorry this is a bit slow, guys, but you know, because I'm moving between items, like it says, our headmaster, Mr. Frostbite. Mr. Frostbite. Our headmaster, Mr. Frostbite. Right. Is there such a thing? This is Willie's bed, vampires keep away. Right, on the end of his bed there's a notice that says, this is Willie's bed, vampires keep away. But next to his bedside lamp is Dracula, like, his bedside lamp is Dracula. And he's got a poster at the end of the bed saying, Willie's bed, keep away, vampires keep away. Doesn't make sense, does it? It's what we call double speak. But that's supposed to be a poster of his headmaster. I'll show you it one more time before I get, because I'll be getting rid of this book soon, you know what I mean? It's got to do something with it, like. Look, here's the sign there on his bed. Willie's bed, vampires keep away. Ironically, he's got Dracula on his bedside lamp. He's saying keep away. Vampires keep away. And there's his headmaster. Now tell me guys, does that look horrifically, seriously horrific or what, like? In a children's annual, mate. It's a plant. It's put in there. It's a plant. It's like, you know, when you went to the cinema to see The Exorcist and Pazuzu was on the screen. You understand? It's the exact same thing where they flash subliminals or whatever to put it into your mind. Well, that's in a children's annual, that image. The image of the beast. Grotesque, evil, horrible entity. Right. Now, answers on a postcard, please. Is this book a plant? Is it corrupt? Is it a plant? And is it deception? It's deception at the highest level because it's a kid's album, like. It's a children's album, like. It's meant for children, like. And you know what I mean? I could throw it in a fire now, do you understand? But I'm taking my time on that one, like. So, tell your kids, stay clear of Willie the Kid. He might be funny and his jokes might be a little bit, you know, oh, he's very funny, Bash Street Kids and all that shit, like. But it's advertising, it's a harbinger of dark forces. I've had a bit of grief since the person gave me that book. I've had nothing but grief. And I only discovered that a couple of years ago. I was like, hold on. That was there all along, a picture of the beast, and I was having all these problems. Right. Okay. So I'm going to change the subject and go on the lighter. I think I've been on for quite a while, haven't I? I've been on for an hour so far, right, folks? So I'm going to wrap this up in a minute, right? I'm going to hopefully show you a bit of a comedy clip for the change, eh, folks? Let me see. All right. I'm going to get off. I'm going to show you myself in Coronation, when I was in Coronation Street. All right, folks. Years ago, like, you know what I mean? If I can find it. All right. Let's have a look. Let's see what we got. Right. I think. All right. Let's go on the screen. To be hard drive, videos, right, vintage VHS, right, there we go, Corleone Lucky Likey. I don't know if anyone's ever seen this, right. These are all my vintage videos, right, folks. I've got all kinds of gems, you know. I've got all kinds of mad stuff, like ads and Corrie. Corrie Lucky Likey. Corrie Lucky Likey, right. Are you ready for this? Alright. If this is the one, mate. If this is the clip.
One woman followed him halfway down Gath Street, I believe, her shouting she was a single parent and him shouting back she wasn't, she was a widow.
Oh, well, a vote for Roberts is a vote for family life.
Don't be goaded. Don't stoop. Sweetness and charm, even if it sticks in your throat. Sweetness and charm and knocking on doors.
Knocking on doors, watch. Here I am, this is me now, watch me open the door.
Yes?
It's a public liability. It's ours, it is that.
What?
The springs on that letterbox are far too strong. Nearly had my fingers off.
You what?
I mean, there's a post office. I'm complaining to you about that. I mean, it's almost drawn blood. Look at that.
Are you some kind of nutter?
There's no need to take that tone. I'm just putting it out for your own good.
Handle your backside, will you?
Now, I take exception. I mean, you don't have to use your own letterbox, do you? Other people do.
Well, nobody asked you to, so on your way, because I'm on night.
That was me when I was younger.
While we're about it, I've stuck two together in there, so if you don't mind, you can give me one of them back.
You're an head case, you know that. You'll come back, and you'll be a stretcher case.
That was me when I was younger. Right. Here's Alf Roberts, look, man.
Has he seen you yet?
Who?
That reporter fella.
What reporter?
Oh, thank God for that. Oh,
Right, that's the end of the clip, man. Did you see me there? That was me, like, lucky likey. Right, should we find some more clips, vintage clips? You want to see some more, folks? Oh man, I've got tons. The problem is, right, folks, I could put something on all of a sudden from my old clips collection, right? And because there's copyright in them, it might screw me up, you know, if there's any music or anything like that. So I've got to be really careful, right, folks? Now, I've got loads of what you call adverts, you know what I mean? Adverts, like. Yeah, this is an interesting clip that was on the news. If anyone recognises this Marine who went missing, please put, you know, please put like you know, a clip on, you know, please put this woman is frantic looking for her long lost son on the news, right? This is all vintage news. This is vintage. It's like from like 1986, 1987 or something, I suppose. I don't know why it won't come up. I just clicked on it, right, and waiting for it to come on, like, you know. Come on, will you? I've clicked on it and it won't come up. Oh, man. Oh, why is that saying failed to play? Server execution failed. What does that mean, mate? So anyway, I think I'm going to have to wrap it up, like, until I've got all these things sorted, right? What else can I do? If there's another, you know, I'm thinking of a vintage clip, like, there's another Coronation Street one there, like. Oh, I don't know. Look, what's that all about? Server execution failed, and there is no server. It's my hard drive, for crying out loud. Try again, eh? Wow, it's not even letting me play my own videos, mate. Nah, it's not doing it, mate. It's not going to do it. Sorry, folks. And I've got some really interesting clips from television to share, you see, you know what I mean? That's done my head, mate. They're not letting me show it, like. Oh, I can't believe this. What are you playing at, mate? See if I can show something. Yeah, look at this, if it comes up. I don't know. Some of them might work and some of them won't work, you know. Look at this for an old clip. No, it's not going to play if it's not coming on straight away. I don't know what's going on there, mate. Oh, man. It's probably that book, innit? Oh, man, innit? Probably the book. Alright, I'll have to close it down, folks. Sorry about that, folks. I'll have to close it all down and then, you know, start. But anyway, I'm getting off. I've been on long enough. I basically wanted to test the two screens and that, like. I wanted to show some more videos there, and it won't let me. I'll just. Oh, this has spooked me, this thing, mate. It's done me head, like. But I hope you know, look again. Look, there's another page. Look. Monsters, dinosaurs, monsters. Look. Whoever wrote this book, mate, is very crafty. They've secretly put the beast in the middle of it all with a load of monsters and stuff. Do you understand the point I'm making, like? So I'm going to open... this is what I used to do. I used to open the book on that page and keep it open, you know, so it couldn't close. Because it might have some kind of voodoo in there, you know. So I sound like a lunatic, don't I? Oh, man. Can't believe that. Wouldn't let me play it, like... See if I can do it one more. No. I think it's time to get off in it, folks. Alright. Alright, I'm going to be doing some more videos soon. I'm just checking all the equipment and see if I'm capable of doing speeches and that, like sitting on my bench and, you know, sitting on me in my armchair, you know what I mean, like relaxed and that, like. And I'd like your comments on what you think about that, and if you ever watch Curse of the Demon or Night of the Demon, and if you've got any idea of what I'm talking about when I say that creature is what it looks like, the actual animal that I've seen in my nightmarish terror experiences. Let's have one more try with these videos. I don't know what it's doing now, mate. It's done my head in, that, man. Let's try again. So you can see there's some really interesting clips here that are quite old, mate, very old, you know what I mean, and the server's refusing me. Let's have another go, eh? Let me show one, didn't it? Is a vintage one. Oh, it's stolen. Not gonna do it. Come on. Nah. Sorry about this, folks. This is why I need a new computer, you know what I mean? There's something wrong here, man, you know what I mean? Got loads of adverts, loads of them. Done me heading. What about this one? Yes, I get it, you right. Drums in the shed, writing Archie. Oh man, can't believe this, mate. Oh man. Alright, see if we can show a little clip from Vintage Days, right? This is me. This is me back in 1986. Is it going to let me show it? Doing it again, installed on my own videos, man. It won't let me share my videos. I can't believe this. Probably, it might be because of the, you know, I've got OBS open as well, like. Nah, it's not letting me do it. Alright, sorry about that, folks. I tried, you see what I'm saying? I've got like the bogeys in my system and it won't let me show things, you know what I mean? Don't know what it's playing at, mate. I wanted to share stuff, like, you know, but anyway, I've been on for an hour and it's quite, you know, by my standards, it's what, like nearly 11:30, like, so I've been on quite a while, haven't I, really, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to stop recording and stop streaming. The one person who's been watching, thanks for watching, man, whoever you are. If you're a spy, go jump in the River Mersey with a pair of concrete wellies on. If you're a friend, good on you, mate. Thanks for watching. Respect, peace and vibes, good vibes and all that, like, good health and live long and prosper. Live long and prosper. You know, anyone who's supportive or friendly, right? Okay. Any comments below? Anyone want to tell me what you think of the Meerkats advert? Is it shady? Are they deceivers? Are they deceivers? That's the does God deceive? Does Jesus deceive? Nope. Nope. God does not deceive, my friends. Neither does Jesus. Do you know what I mean? There's no deception in God or Jesus. Do the Meerkats deceive? Yep. Does Willie the Kid Annual deceive? Yep. Do I look like that fella in Coronation Street? At least I got to watch that clip. At least it let me show that clip, you know what I mean? You can get to watch that back if you want to. That was me back in the 80s. Alright, anyway, folks, I'm getting off. I'll have to work out an editing, try and get a new editing suite and everything to get videos together before I show things, you know what I mean? Because that's why I don't do much live streaming and stuff, like. And no one's here anyway, are they? Have got any comments, by the way? I don't think so, have I? Nothing in the chat. Still only one watching. I'll tell you what, though, you know, you got to be keen, mate. You got to be keen. Is it a he? Is it a she? If it's, like I say, if it's someone who I respect out there and they don't want to be recognised or whatever, you know, you're most welcome, like. Anyway, I'm getting off. thank everyone for watching. All, I mean, I don't mean like watching live. I mean when if you watch this afterwards anyway. So anyway, everything's working. The microphone's working. Everything, the camera's working. I'm getting off. And thanks for watching, and I will be back with some more serious speeches. I'm trying to get me set up so it's a bit more, everything's accessible. I can play things whenever I want to. It's a pain in the bum. It won't work like it should. I don't know why. Alright, thanks for watching, folks, and I will see you all later. And don't do slugs. This show was sponsored by Dr. Reddy's olanzapine 5mg film coated tablets for paranoid psychosis and veteran LSD users who went too far when they were in the 20s. Thanks for watching, folks. I will see you all on the other side. Comments below. If I put a link for PayPal, if you've got any money spare, please send me some donations. If you're poor, if you can't afford it, don't worry, I don't need it. I need a new computer, but I don't need any money to live or anything. I'm okay, you know. I showed you my universal credit earnings before. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.